Good evening and welcome. I am Connie Rose. I am an independent quantum living advocate with Solex. I just want to start by saying thank you for spending your time with me tonight. I know that there's like 100 other places that you could be and that you're here with me. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to share some history and science around frequencies and frequency wellness. Then I'm going to share about a very special company with very special software and how we are transforming frequency wellness. Finally, I'm going to share how you can be part of the movement too. And I'm very honored that I get to be the one sharing this information with you. So hold on, something big is coming your way. I hope you all could see the PowerPoint. Okay. Let me do this. So frequency wellness, what is it? It is actually the cutting edge of healing modalities. We are using frequencies to support and improve the health of our bodies, our heart, mind, and soul. So energy healing is actually one of the oldest practices known in the world today. So since before 4000 BC, healers have understood that our health greatly depends on the quality of the energy that flows through us and makes up our bodies. Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Albert St. Georgi says, in every culture, in every culture, in every medical tradition before ours, healing was accomplished by moving energy. Science has verified this through years of research and discovery. In 1918, Max Planck, a German physicist, was awarded the Nobel Prize in physics and became known as the father of quantum theory. When studying atoms, he found that matter really isn't solid at all. Instead, everything is made up of a force that makes tiny particles in atoms vibrate and holds them together like a tiny solar system. In 1921, Albert Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for his vital role in the development of quantum physics, which is the study of the smallest unit of energy. Most people did not believe his conclusion that energy is all there is until about a decade later. So here's one of one of my favorite quotes by Einstein. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. This is the next part. It's super important. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. American inventor Nikola Tesla, who was a pioneer in electrical technology, said, if you could eliminate certain outside frequencies that interfered in our bodies, we would have a greater resistance toward disease. Now, here's Tesla many years later, after many discoveries and inventions under his belt, letting us know, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Many frequency generating devices exist, such as the Rife machine, created by Dr. Royal Rife in the 1920s. Dr. Rife discovered that every dis-ease has a frequency and that certain frequencies can prevent or destroy disease. He viewed disease as dis-ease or misinformation, disrupting the body's perfect blueprint frequency. In the 1930s, he successfully treated over 1,000 patients with incurable cancer, successfully treated all 100% of those people, earning 14 awards and an honorary doctorate. His work focused on correcting diagnosed diseases. So here's the question. But what if we could address imbalances before they actually manifested physically? Stay tuned for more. A few years later, in 1939, Simeon Kirlian, a Russian electrical technician, discovered what is now known as Kirlian photography, using pulsed high voltage frequencies to take pictures of the radiating energy fields that surround all living things. Everything found in, on, under, and above the universe has its own unique energy vibration. In the 1940s, Dr. Harold Saxon Burr, medical researcher at this little school called Yale, determined that pathology could be detected in the energy field of the body long before physical symptoms began to emerge. We now know that the body is 40 to 60% involved in the disease when a symptom first occurs in the physical body. Dr. Burr proposed that all diseases could be prevented by adjusting or manipulating the energy field of the person. You're going to want to stay with me because this is exactly what we do with our frequency wellness software. The results of a 1940 study done by an Oxford biophysicist, C.W.F. McClare, found that energy signals are 100 times more efficient and infinitely faster than physical chemical signaling. So now I hope you're starting to see the power of frequencies. In 1956, Japanese scientists discovered that the body has electric and magnetic forces. By exposing it to pulsing electromagnetic fields, they created cellular changes and altered metabolism of the cells. Studies confirm that the whole body is regulated by a quantum energy field, with each cell vibrating at specific frequencies, forming a unique frequency blueprint or biosphere. Science has now identified those perfect frequencies for each part of our blueprint. I happen to call it those divine frequencies that align with the idea that we're made in his image. They are divine. So think of your frequency blueprint. Oh, I skipped ahead. Sorry. Think of your frequency blueprint as your personal distinctive thumbprint or address. In the universe, every human thought, emotion, and action has a certain vibrational energy pattern. Even viruses, bacteria, fungi, parasites, disease, they all have resonant energy patterns. Our cells network together to keep our body in harmony. Stress produces erratic vibrations that lead to the disharmony, followed by injury and disease. So here's the thing. The body's very first indication that all is not well is vibration or electromagnetic signals. In 1964, scientists at the Ford Research Labs invented the SQUID. SQUID stands for Superconducting Quantum Interference Device, revealing that tissues and organs produce specific magnetic vibrations and biomagnetic fields. Research shows that the biomagnetic field around the body provides a more accurate health insight than traditional electrical measurements like EEGs and EKGs. While Western medicine acknowledges the electromagnetic field, it primarily focused on the electrical component, with the EKG introduced back in 1895 and the EEG introduced in 1924. Now, here's the thing. Since 1913, over 100 years ago, Western medicine shifted to focusing on external causes of disease, dramatic intervention, and symptom suppression, heavily influenced by the pharmaceutical industry. I can't even say it. I don't even have that word in my mouth. This shift moved away from treating root causes and viewing the body holistically to prioritizing symptom management. Now, here's the thing. Despite compromising only 5% of the world's population, America is 5% of the whole world. So despite having only 5% of the world's population, Americans consume 65% of global pharmaceuticals. Get that. And did you know that Big Pharma spends 19 more times money on advertising than they do on research, overshadowing natural healing methods like biofeedback, which are often misrepresented as unscientific? Today, mainstream science and Western medicine once again are beginning to acknowledge the existence of energy meridians used by ancient Chinese medical doctors for thousands of years. Scientific research continues to confirm that we are beings of energy as technology continues to advance. Scientists and doctors are starting to realize the importance of keeping the body in a state of balance, which we call homeostasis. The latest scientific and medical research proves how healthy you are is directly related to how balanced your energy field is. So, what's the role of frequency wellness today? Frequency wellness software uses non invasive technology to scan and harmonize the body's energy. Applications include stress reduction, disease prevention, and health optimization, as well as neural growth. Frequency wellness technology, which scans and harmonizes energy imbalances, has evolved into a widely recognized practice with applications in medical and therapeutic settings, promoting health and well-being by adjusting energy patterns. Now, here's Bruce Lipton. I love this guy. He is a cell biologist. He's the author of Biology of Belief. Great book if you want to check that out. He is known as the father of epigenetics. When asked about the effectiveness of frequency, he stated, frequency intervention on a cell is 100 times more effective than chemical intervention. Unlike pills, which the body must process through the digestive process and the liver, often causing side effects, frequency works instantly. It directly reaches the brain via the vagus nerve, allowing for immediate and efficient impact without obstacles. So the AO scan by Solex is a cutting-edge biofeedback technology that detects and optimizes energetic imbalances. Unlike other devices that only measure the resistance, the AO scan evaluates the entire body and the biofield, identifying and relieving stress patterns that underlie the disease. Over 40 years of bioenergetic research, it facilitates healing through biofeedback and bioresonance, stimulating the body's natural healing mechanisms. The software is awesome. The body's the miracle. God actually designed us so that when we're in alignment with that divine blueprint, our bodies naturally do what they're supposed to do. It sends custom frequencies to restore balance to the body. It is amazing. The true miracle really is how God designed our body. So I want you to really get that message. So that wraps up part one. I wanted to share this first part with you to show you that our technology is built solidly on the laws of physics. I'm all about the woo, and there's some woo here too. And this is all science. Now, in part two, I'm going to guide you through the 9 modules in our frequency wellness software. So I'm sure by now you may be curious what the software could do for you and your loved ones. So let's dive in. So here's part two. So first of all, let me tell you about this very special company named Solex. So here we have Lauren Swenson, who is our founder and CEO. He's in the upper right-hand corner. So we're going to talk about these 3 amazing people right here. So Lauren Swenson is our founder and CEO. Kai Larson, the other gentleman on the far right, is our president. And then in the middle is Kai's wife, Shelby Larson. She is our VP of Field Development. We are at the cutting edge of science. The integrity and quality that this company is committed to is like none other that I've seen. We actually have a chemistry lab that they're continually comparing our frequency results to the chemistry results to make sure that we're in total its integrity with that. And we are a global company. Let me tell you a little bit about Lauren. So in the 80s, Lauren Swenson and his wife adopted a son with cerebral palsy. Now, he and his wife literally traveled the world in search of ways to improve his son Michael's quality of life. And this is before the internet, right? So they literally went to China, Spain, Germany, Russia, different parts of the United States, because the medical world has no solution for cerebral palsy. And then in 1988, he took different pieces of technology from around the world and created his first device called the Theta bed. You can see that on the far left is Lauren next to his Theta bed. Then, and fast forward 20 years, in 2008, Lauren discovered a digital body scan at a trade show in China. and acquired the rights to bring it to the United States. And so that was a separate machine. You can see this led to the development of the first AO scan in 2012, which was initially designed for patient visits. This is a $38,000 device. It is no longer being built because he believed that this technology needed to be in the hands of every household in the world. So his stroke of brilliance created the mobile version of the AO scan, which literally makes it available to anyone that has an internet connection, either on your phone or in your home. So in 2021, the company was able to launch Solex in the AO scan. Now, I will tell you, I was blessed to learn about the software in August of 2020. Now, I'm just going to take you on a little journey here for a second so you kind of get to know who I am and my experience with the software. In March, actually on March 16th, 2020, my healthy, vibrant 18-year-old son, Nicholas, out of nowhere, had a massive heart attack and instantly went to heaven. They did an advanced autopsy. They could not tell me why he had a heart attack or why he died. The report said he should not have had a heart attack. It said he should never have died of a heart attack. I had no answers. And I was already dealing with some physical challenges, such that by this August of 2020, I was literally in a wheelchair. My knees were both bone on bone. My back has all kinds of different diagnoses for it. I could not walk. I was a prisoner of my own home. I was full of a house. I had to go down my stairs to leave my house on my bottom, like a 2-year-old. And then I would crawl up the stairs to get back up. My son was my life. I did not want to be here. And I had 2 aging parents that were sick that needed me. And I prayed and prayed, like, Lord, send me something because I need to figure this out. So in 2020, a friend of mine called and said, hey, there's this opportunity to be a beta tester with this company. They had this $38,000 device and they're switching everything over to a mobile version. They're looking for people, and I know you're into all the woo. I was a Reiki master and we healed Nicholas's some things that were going on with him. He was on the autistic spectrum, and we used energy medicine to address that and treat that, heal that. So I was in such a desperate state. I'm like, please, let me get my hands on it. And in a matter of months, I went from being in a wheelchair, not wanting to be here, to, because what was happening? My knees were, I couldn't walk. Well, why do you think that was? Because what do our knees do? They move us forward. I did not want to move forward until this software came to balance my physical body, emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body. So I went from a wheelchair to a walker to a cane. In the last 3.5 years, I've been rebuilding my muscles. I work out with a trainer twice a week, and I am stronger than I've ever been before. Throughout this journey, I've also released over 100 pounds, and I'm still working on releasing the rest. This software saved my life, which is why I'm so excited about it. So the timeline of the company, then we launched as a company in 2021. I feel very blessed to have been a part of this story. So what is this AO scan technology? It is the first and only frequency wellness app that optimizes the body, balances the emotions, and it even reprograms the unconscious mind so that you actually can live younger longer, not just live longer, because who wants to live longer if you're not feeling younger, right? So it allows you to live younger longer for less than $5 a day. It is an educational tool. It is not a diagnostic tool. It is an educational tool that helps you learn about your body's performance and at the same time allows for the correction of those imbalances. It is based on the works of scientists from around the world, some of that we've already talked about: Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, Raymond Rife, many others that were unified by their belief that everything at its most fundamental level is energy. So what can the AO scan do for you? It really is the ultimate preventative health device, balancing your entire biofield. I will tell you, I have not gotten sick in several years. In the last year and a few months, I've been on, I think, like 36 airplanes. And in the past, I would get sick by being in the different environments, right? Not, in the last, I would say 15 months, um, I had the honor and privilege of caring for my parents during hospice time, and they went to heaven 15 weeks apart. That's a lot of stress. Did not get sick. I could go on and on and on about all the different things that I've been, the circumstances of my life, and why I got divorced. I remodeled my house inside and out, and high stress, on the scale of what stress does for the body. And I'm telling you, never got sick because I was continually reminding my biofield, like, so this is how it works. It scans your biofield, compares it to that divine blueprint. And then the software says, okay, these are the frequencies Connie needs right now to bring her into alignment with the divine blueprint. So every day I clear my biofield, because when disease happens to us, first it shows up in the spiritual. Do you remember we said it does? By the time it gets to the physical, you already are 40 to 60% into the disease process. So first it goes into the spiritual. And if it's not resolved, then it makes its way to the mental body. And if it's not resolved, it makes its way into the emotional body. If it's not resolved, then it finally shows up in the physical. And then as it heals, it actually goes on its way back. So then it goes into the emotional again. But guess what? If it's still not addressed, if you're not addressing the emotional reason, it goes back into the physical. That's why the reoccurrence rate happens. And with our software, when you keep clearing that up, bringing you back into resonance, guess what happens? You don't get sick. The scan generates reports, so you could email those to yourself or clients. You can conduct scans in person over the phone. I do it in Zoom. I have almost every day a Zoom client around the world. I worked with a lady, what's today? Thursday. Yesterday, it was just on Wednesday, from Finland. This is a global opportunity. I can have unlimited user profiles. It is safe and non-invasive. It's affordable and completely comprehensive. So what kind of things does this AO scan address? So it scans, our software has over 171,000 biofrequencies. It'll scan those in about 6 minutes. So like, what are some of those things? We got blood biology. It scans your food sensitivities. I was paying $300 every quarter to get my food sensitivities. Now it's done every day. It will scan every system in your body, toxicities, organs, your chakras and meridians. It'll scan what viruses are there, hormones, chemistry panel, minerals, more. Basically, like I said before, it'll identify what's going on, optimize, and harmonize. So there's currently 9 modules. They are always expanding it. When I was a beta tester, we really only had inner voice. We had a modified version of what we have for vitals, a modified version of comprehensive, and a little bit of Cephi. And I was paying more money as a beta tester than the company has committed to the price of $149 a month. Okay. And they promised us, Lauren and Kai promised us, that they'll continue to expand the software, which they do on a regular basis, and they will never raise the price. That's amazing. So the first module we're going to talk about is Quick Scan. The Quick Scan technology performs morning, midday, and evening scans, incorporating supplements and therapies. If you could put your supplements in and actually tell you what supplements you need every day. It also offers custom and pet scans. So it's not just us humans. It can scan and optimize our four-legged family members. So using sound optimization, harmonization, Quick Scan generates audio frequencies to balance emotion. It suggests colors for color therapy, provides musical tones to create that homeostatic state. Color suggestions recommend light wave optical glasses to enhance emotional well-being. That is an additional option. It enhances the results, I would say, by like 5%. It also includes energetic frequencies for clearing negative vibrations and shielding against harmful energy, including EMF radiation from 5G satellites. Quick Scan also features 3-minute boost sessions like supercharger, focus, relax, grounding, neuroaerobics to optimize your energy. It's designed for daily use. It supports balancing and protecting you and your family. The next one is the Easy Scan. The Easy Scan offers a quick and easy way to perform the inner voice, vitals, and comprehensive scans along with the optimizations in under 6 minutes. Inner voice balances excess and deficient frequencies through sound harmonization. The vital scan provides a snapshot of the body's blood, organ, and systems, while the comprehensive scan analyzes frequencies from over 130 organs, cells, bones, and even chromosomes. Easy Scan automatically optimizes by generating the frequencies to restore balance and homeostasis. And then you could email these to yourself or your clients conveniently in one single report. Next, we have inner voice. And I'm going to tell you, this is the first thing I started with. If you just did inner voice, you'll see miracles happen. I'm just telling you. So here's the deal. Think you can beat a lie detector test? Well, think again. Your voice reveals the truth as your thoughts and emotions are actually imprinted on your vocal cords. The inner voice scan, using technology similar to a lie detector, analyzes over 24,000 frequencies to identify imbalances in your emotional state. By recording just 10 seconds of your voice, it identifies overactive notes and suppressed notes. It generates 5 custom MP3s to restore balance. So 3 are for the conscious mind, 1 is for the unconscious mind. The 5th recording is for all 5 in one MP3 file. These therapeutic audio files, incorporating radionics, so that might be a term that you might be familiar with, radionics and binaural beats, supports emotional and mental well-being. I recommend listening to it in the morning, before bed, or really anytime you need a mood boost or want a little bit more balance. Next, we have the vital scan. The vital scan analyzes the energetic state of your blood and sends optimizing frequencies to rebalance the areas that are in need of that. It provides before and after reports on heavy metals, toxins, food sensitivities, nutrition levels, pathogens, CBC and hormone panels, chakras, meridians, immune and gastrointestinal functions, cardiovascular health, and more. Scanning over 800 blueprint frequencies, it delivers a detailed analysis of the body's blood, organs, glands, systems, all in about a minute. Next, we have the comprehensive scan. It analyzes frequencies from over 130 organs, cells, bones, chromosomes, providing a graphical report showing variances from homeostasis on a scale of 1 to 9. So if you're on 1 to 9, 5 is the middle, right? So levels 1 to 4 indicate chronic underactivity. It is the state that has been, it's chronic. It's been there for a while. 5 is optimal balance. Above 5, which would be 6 to 9, reflects acute overactivity. It's more recent, is acute, and it also shows inflammation. So the frequency optimization addresses the imbalances by generating frequencies to restore homeostasis. So this advanced technology includes a constantly updated library for detailed insights. Next, we have multiscan. I love multiscan. So multiscan, we can now scan and optimize a whole group of up to 16 people at once. This, I'm going to tell you, is a major time saver. First, it runs the vital scan and optimizes each person individually, just concurrently at the same time. Then it runs the comprehensive scan based on what shows up in the vital scan. And then it optimizes the areas in the comprehensive scan. It's totally custom for each person, and you can even email those reports separately out. Now you can see I have my 2 little cats down there at the bottom, and they pets are coming soon. It's not available at this point, and pets are coming soon. Next, we have the body system scan. It performs a complete and thorough scan of hundreds of blueprint frequencies associated with the 13 body systems, plus a hormone and chemistry panel, and performs optimizing analysis in each area. This scan complements the results provided in Vitals and Comprehensive to specifically highlight body systems that need support. The scan generates a 29-page data report that includes specific analysis of each system in the body. Now, I'll tell you, in the beginning, I used to read all those reports. What I know now is that I'm optimized. That's the best thing I can do. Just keep my body in that state of optimization. So whatever it says, it says. And until you start seeing patterns around things that are out of balance, I just don't even look at it most of the time. So let me tell you about the systems that are included in body systems. It is urinary, chromosomes, human cells and mitochondria, circulation, connective tissue, digestion, endocrine, lymphatic, musculoskeletal, nervous system, respiratory, sensory nervous, integumentary, which is skin, a hormone panel, a detailed hormone panel, and a detailed chemistry panel, like you would go get your blood work done every year. It's very comprehensive. Next, we have Cepheid. So Cepheid is another one of those shining stars in our AO scan technology. Oh, by the way, AO scan stands for A is alpha, O is omega. It's the beginning and the end. So Cepheid stands for Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter, and is a technology designed to capture frequencies, amplify frequencies, and imprint frequencies that can be either broadcast out to an individual anywhere in the world, or these frequencies actually can be imprinted into an object, like homeopathic pellets or jewelry or water. So we could even scan multiple categories to see what your body needs in the moment. We have a document with over 48 pages listing frequencies in this category alone. So whoever invited you to today's recording, get back to them if you want to see that 48-page report of all the frequencies that we have just in this one category. So these categories include quantum reach, quantum affirmation, chakras, essential oils, quantum frequencies in the body, Bach and bush flower essences, homeopathic remedies, no-sode, cell salts, minerals, detox frequencies, and last but not least, one of my favorites are Cepheid dots, which are little holographic dots that go on get placed on acupoints in the body after they have been imprinted with frequencies. So I actually call that quantum acupuncture, because once those frequencies are imprinted into that holographic sticker, the frequencies go into your energy body continuously. So we can also create custom playlists with up to 15 frequencies to address specific issues. And if that's not enough, we also have an erase feature, which allows us to, quote, erase frequencies that aren't supposed to be there. So one way I use this feature is by erasing my jewelry or my water before I imprint them with the frequency that I want. Here's the other thing. I also use these erase frequencies to erase pain. Yep, that's what I said. Erase the frequency of pain from your body. As I said before, everything's a frequency, so pain's a frequency too, and it can be neutralized or erased. We also have an imprint feature allowing us to scan the frequency of something and imprint it into another substance, typically water, like I said, like homeopathic pellets, jewelry. I often tell people that the only limit to this technology is our imagination. Also in Cepheid, we have the ability to broadcast up to 5 custom playlists to up to those 16 people at one time. Again, huge time saver. Now, I am also an NLP master coach and trainer, which is the study of the unconscious mind. I help people outside of my work with Solex. I help people create a life that they love. And so I know what it takes to deal with the unconscious mind and those limiting beliefs. Now we have this amazing tool. It is an affirmation hemisync programming tool that delivers your custom affirmations in your own voice through binaural engineering. It is the ultimate biohack to quickly reprogram your unconscious mind. So we pair it with inner voice, and it generates that brain heart coherence, which I'm telling you is one of the most powerful states you could get into. Just imagine what your life will be like when you eliminate those limiting beliefs that have been holding you back and replace them with beliefs that will serve your current goals. The sky really is the limit. So we have resources at our Solex blog. So this is something you might want to look at. It's solexglobal.com. That's how you access our blog. You can get more information about our software there, as well as some of the products that we offer. I'm going to briefly go through those. So in addition to offering our incredible quantum frequency comprehensive software, Solex now has introduced high frequency food to support your wellness journey. Now, who doesn't want to have high frequency food in their body? So here's the deal. Solex will only bring to market something that has a major improvement over what's currently offered in the marketplace, and they will price them more affordably as well. So what exactly is a high frequency food? It's food that has a living frequency of over 500 hertz. Every Solex high frequency product is electrically charged, enabling a higher vibrational energy. It's raw, alive and active food, harvested fresh and sourced from the best places on earth. A high frequency food keeps the body in harmony. So let's talk a little bit about our AO core. So we have AO youth, which is our age defying high frequency food. So aging is driven by three factors: increased AGEs, which damage cells, declining NAD+, which are critical for energy, and reduced collagen. And collagen helps protect your organs. It's not just about skin elasticity. AO Youth is the first clinically designed liquid nano complex with, get this, 28 different kinds of collagen peptides, as well as electrolytes and amino acids that reduce those AGEs, and it boosts that NAD+, and of course, it increases the collagen for a longer health span. And by the way, it was awarded the Master Chef Best Tasting Award. It really is delicious. Next, we have AO Biome, which is our human biome high frequency food. So here's the deal. The human biome, I thought we had one human biome. I didn't realize we have 6. It includes the 6 major areas: digestive, urobiome, respiratory biome, skin biome, ocular, which is our eyes biome, and reproductive. So macrobiome diversity supports healthy aging and longevity. So AO Biome is the first clinically designed formula with pre, pro, and postbiotics. It also has healthy fungi and bacteriophages to restore microbial balance for optimal health. We also have AOZyme, which is our enzymatic solution high frequency food. Aging reduces enzyme production in our body, hindering digestion and metabolism. AOZyme is clinically designed enzyme blend with bile extract and cofactors to improve digestion, metabolism, gut health, skin, respiratory function, and inflammatory response, while supporting wound healing and joint health. Boy, oh boy, they pack a lot into that. Then finally, we have our AO gut, which is heart, digestive, and immunity high frequency food. So did you know that 1 in 3 adults has cardiometabolic syndrome? That is things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, excess weight. So all of these things together increases the risk of major health issues. AO Gut delivers cardiometabolic support, cortisol balance, digestive health, immune boosting nutrients, and here's the thing, 5 to 7 servings of veggies for metabolic wellness. And by the way, this was also awarded the Master Chef Best Tasting Award. So this bundle, the AO Core bundle, has proven to have unmatched metabolic success, with an average of 10.8 pounds lost in a month compared to other popular programs. We also offer quantum tools by Solex. So last year, Solex responded to the demand in the market for higher quality quantum frequency tools and introduced our Infinity line. So our Infinity line of products include the Illuminator in the 660 band, which is infrared light. We have an Infinity PEMF mat, as well as the Infinity terahertz wand. Compared to the one that's in the marketplace, again, Solix isn't going to bring something to the market unless it's better than what's already out there and more affordable. So our terahertz wand, in addition to producing terahertz energy as it blows out, it also has a gold ionic exchange and a silver ionic exchange, as well as all 7 chakra stones in it. So you're getting the balance of that as well. It's touch sensitive, so it's very easy to use, and it's way sturdier. I have the competitor one before we had this one. There is no comparison. Ours is superior in every way possible. We also came out with Infinity Radio Frequency Foot Detox. So ionic foot detoxes utilize water. We use radio frequencies, and we do not use water. You put your feet on the inside the foot detox, and it will raise your body temperature by 1 degree, which sends your body into kind of like a false fever. That false fever helps your body detox and boost your immune system. Last but not least, we have this. Just recently, we came out with the AO Rain, which is a negative ion generator. It says 900,000 plus negative ions. The reason why they stopped there is because the measuring device only went up to 900,000 and it blew past that. So like in your backyard, you might have 100 negative ions. At the ocean, you might have maybe, 1,000 negative ions. This is close to 1 million negative ions. So what negative ions do, they neutralize the positive harmful ions in the body. And it literally, so the energy center of a cell is the mitochondria. This negative ion generator recharges the battery of every cell. So can you just imagine what happens when you're all like filled up with the energy that your body needs? In Eastern medicine, they believe the root of every disease is a lack of energy. Just saying. Then in September, Solix made their biggest announcement in Solix history. I'm so excited about this. So remember when we talked about in 1988, Lauren created the theta chamber. And then in 2012, he created the AO scan unit that was $38,000. The theta chamber is $78,500. So just like he took the AO scan as a $38,000 device and made it so it could be used online at a fraction of the cost, he thought, what if I could do that with the theta chamber? And he did it. So introducing the AO Hub, which is our mind engagement system. I'm going to tell you, this has me totally geeked out, because not only, so this is powered by our software. So not only can we impact the physical body, restoring energetic balance, the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, the unconscious mind. Now we have the technology to literally grow healthy neural pathways in the brain that will correct this whole list of dependencies. So I'm telling you, every type of addiction can be rewired in the brain. All of these physical conditions, memory, insomnia, all autoimmune diseases, pain, headaches, weight control, hormone balance, autism. 1 in 30 children are now being diagnosed with autism. The medical world has no solutions for most of this stuff because they don't know how to rewire the brain. Parkinson's disease, muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, as well as the emotional part and how the emotions wire the brain. Anxiety. This world, especially since COVID, people have higher anxiety than they ever have. Now, depression is listed three different ways: moods, circumstances, and drugs, because depending on the type of depression that a person has, depends on the neural pathways. It's wired differently. ADD and ADHD, not a pharmaceutical intervention that really doesn't treat or heal anything. This helps, again, rewire the brain. Reducing stress. Who doesn't want more of that? Anger, addressing anger, fear, euphoria, sexual dysfunction in men and women, bipolar, OCD, and PTSD. This to me is one of the most impressive product offerings that I've ever seen. And it, like I said, it partners with our software. The software, you have to have the hub, and the hub is about $3,000. But to have that technology along with our software to treat all of these different things, every health clinic in America needs this software and hardware. Wendy Brennan, who is a leader on this team, created on Telegram a page that lists AO scan testimonies. It is inspiring. If you haven't checked it out already, I invite you to go onto Telegram, search for AO scan testimonies, and join the Telegram page. You could see, I'm just saying, like miracle after miracle after miracle, how our frequency wellness software is changing people's lives. Einstein said the future of medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Well, guess what? We have arrived. So for those of you who have, this is your first presentation, if you have not already received a complimentary inner voice session, please contact the person who invited you. This is our gift to you. You're going to love it. So that way you can actually experience part of our software. So what would be your investment for something like this? As I mentioned earlier, it's $149 a month, no contract. If you want to do what I do and help other people and get paid to help other people, it's still the $149 a month and an annual business fee of $49. Right now, between now and the end of the month, Solex is gifting that $49 fee, business fee. It's an awesome time to get involved because it's literally no additional cost. We have a loyalty program where after your first 3 months, every 3 months, you're going to get a 30% off coupon to use for any of our products in Solex. You could do unlimited scans on people. You could have unlimited client profiles. So the software could be used for you and your family and your friends. You get to create unlimited Steffi playlists that are custom to what each person is dealing with. So like I said, less than $5 a day. So did you know that in addition to the wellness benefits that you receive from our software, I'm going to tell you this technology is actually an income generator in your hands. On the supplement savings alone, like I said, you can scan in your supplements. The technology will tell you what you need every month. Personally, we were spending about $600 a month on supplements. That has greatly reduced to probably $200 a month because you don't need everything every day. And we're not taught that. But how do you know? Well, now you know. You could use our software and it'll tell you what supplements you need every day. There's tax benefits. I believe every person on the planet needs to have aside something to receive the tax benefits available from our government. There's over 480 potential tax benefits for being a small business owner. So this will pay for itself. It's an additional revenue stream. I have clients that pay me to do different pieces of our software with them. You could also build a Solex team, which is passive residual income for life. And also, because we reprogram those limiting beliefs with MindSync, it can help you shift your limiting beliefs around income, abundance, anything you want. The sky is the limit. So just imagine if you have limiting beliefs around money, income, etc., and then you could use the software to reprogram that for yourself. What is now possible? Because here's the thing: change your frequency, change your life. That simple. It really is that simple. So this ends part 2. Now if you're interested in learning more how to be part of Solex and use this technology for yourself and your loved ones, and maybe, just maybe, you might want to earn extra income for sharing this with others. Hang on, because here's part 3. So here's the deal: when opportunity knocks, being in the right place at the right time means everything. So I don't know about you, but I missed out on these growth opportunities first time around. No one called me and told me about Sam Walton and Walmart. No one called me and told me about Zoom, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, like all of these major, fast growing, successful companies. Well, here's my question. What if you get a second chance to be at the right place at the right time? So here's the great news. You can. So we are the first to market this opportunity. That is called a blue ocean strategy. We are disrupting one of the world's biggest industries, which is the healthcare industry. We have experienced as a company 124% growth over the past 3 years. And by the way, in the last 2 years, it's been 41% annual growth. And as a whole, the industry, the growth rate is 6.4%. So you can see we're crushing it. So one of the questions I ask when I look at a business opportunity is there's 6 pillars of what does a sustainable business for the future contain? Well, you have to align with it personally, right? You want to look at the industry. Is the industry something that's growing? It's one of the top industries in the world, healthcare is. What about the company? Is it a solid company? Are they on the cutting edge? What kind of services and products do they offer? Do they have a competitive advantage? And that would be yes, yes, and yes. Do they have a reward program for those people who are loyal, whether they want to build a business or not? Yes, we do. What about training? The company does training, and myself and some other leaders on this team will also do training. I'm going to tell you the resources that we have for people who want to build a business. I have created resources so it is like a mini franchise. You just plug in, watch the videos, and the support is there. When all of these things are in balance and we work together in synergy, we have a model for success. So speaking of the training, there's team resources and support. We have weekly support on YouTube. If you want to go to Solex LLC, you're going to put the LLC on there on YouTube. We have a weekly training call that is every week on Wednesday night, 7:30 Central. We have getting started training. We have biannual events. In March, we have a virtual Days of Discovery. And then in September, we gather together in person. We have Solex University. The basic Solex University is free and included with your subscription. Then there's other additional levels if you want to dive deeper. We also have mentoring within our team and leadership training. We have a leadership call every month. So you might be thinking, do I want to be a PC, which is a preferred customer, or a QLA, Quantum Living Advocate? For the rest of January, you could pay what a PC would pay and waive that $49 fee. So we have a special going on right now. You can just get the software subscription if you want. That would be good. We also have a better program and a best program. When you first join, you're going to get a discount on bundles of software and business tools and tools that will enhance your experience of using the software. Then if best would be like, not only am I doing the software and optimizing and scanning my body and getting my family back in alignment with, where they should be for energy wise. And we have these supplements that are amazing. And having actually been able to consume high frequency food. So those are some of our product packages when you first join. Our compensation plan is very lucrative. We have a liftoff bonus, which is 65% of all points from your first order. We have a direct bonus. So anyone that you directly enroll, customers or QLAs, you get 45% of the points. So basically when someone signs up with me, they pay their $149. I earn a little over $50 a month on that for that part of the bonus. We also have rank advancement bonus. So once you have 3 QLAs in your organization, you get a one-time bonus of $50. And then every month you get a $25 bonus on top of that. That also unlocks our bonus pool and accelerator program. I call that the profit sharing part of it. So once you hit a bronze status, you're going to get a share of all of the revenues received by the company after all the bonuses are paid. They share those it's profit sharing. So did you hear what I said? You get profit sharing from a company with as little as a team of 3 people. Then we also have our retail bonus. A lot of people choose not to do retail because it's a no-brainer just to become a customer at least. And if you do have a retail customer, you get the difference between the loyalty pricing and the retail pricing, as well as the points. Very lucrative plan. So we had this already. Today is our Solex presentation. This Sunday, we have our Solex Business Building Zoom. We do those every single month. We also have coming up in January our Q&A Zoom call. So you can bring any question you want, bring it to the Zoom, and we're going to do our best to get those questions answered. So every month, at a minimum, we do a history and science presentation, which is just that. Wendy does a fantastic job. It's just on the history and science, not as much on everything that we covered tonight. Tonight, as you remember, we did a little bit of history and science, went over the modules in Solex, talked a little bit more about the company, and then the comp plan. That's what our presentation does. So those are the opportunities that our team has to help support you in your business. So let me be the first to thank you for your time and welcome you to our team. So I'm going to stop the recording.